is a place where there's a lot of production already. And then the clarification I seek, or something I didn't hear properly, was what you said about selling to the terminals. I just want to get that clear.
I have built and we're building some of the terminals, so even if I don't have local production in Nigeria, I still have to buy cement from China and pay freight all the way from China or Taiwan. So these are the main suppliers to take to those terminals. But what I'm gaining for exporting from Nigeria is the 30% export incentive that will be paid by the government. It's not only for cement, it's for any product that is locally produced. And when I get there, the other benefit is that yes, if I import the cement from China, I'll pay their customs duties. Some is ranging between 10 to 20%. But being an ECOWAS member, if I take it from Nigeria, that's zero duty. So it makes a lot of sense. I know I'm taking the excess cement that I don't have. If there's demand in Nigeria, I won't touch the Nigerian one. I will go and take from somewhere else. That's one. Yes, in South Africa, there is. They have today, as at last year, they had excess of only 1 million tons. But you know, you look at Botswana is just across. Our cement is, you land at one airport called Mafeking. It's again, if you go there, it's just across the border to Botswana. So we have opportunities of exporting to Botswana. But you know, when you are building a cement plant, it is a plant that will last you 45, 50 years. So you don't really build a plant based on today's market. If there is excess of 5 million tons, then I will be mad enough to just go and put any plant. Okay? But today, if you look at it from December to date, South African cement growth has been at 22%. The market has totally changed. And that's what we had sort of expected. But again, what do we have as as a fallback position? What we have as a fallback position is that the biggest company, which is PPC, when you go back, since you know a lot about South Africa, when you go back, you check the lifespan of their plants. It's average of 37 years. Some of the plants are as old as 75, 80 years. But even including the new ones that they built, okay, is an average, they have an average of 37 years. And a plant of 37 years, you look at what we did in Benue. Benue was 25 years old when we took over. But we scrapped everything and put brand new. Not that because we had too much money. It's because to produce cement out of that, it's just going to cost you an arm and a leg. So if there's a real fierce competition, I can guarantee you, as a shareholder of Dangote Cement, we will be the first ones to be ahead of everybody. A year ago, we have opened, Dangote Academy in conjunction with ITL, which is functioning right now. Actually, we have the first graduates. They finished last month, 238 or 240 of them. And we thought it would be an area where some of our own businesses will actually go and pick up some of these brilliant guys that were trained. But unfortunately, all of them were taken off by the cement business. Even the other business couldn't get any. But so it's been very, very successful. These are people with ONG. They were taking them. We paid them salaries and we train them free of charge. And we will do that. We are going to up the number to about 500. Our intention is not only to feed the Nigerian, we want to also take some of them to the other African countries. In some of the African countries, we will also bring them down here to mix them with the Nigerians so that we can train them. And then we have the managerial side, of which we're taking people with degrees, and some of them in mechanical, instrumentation, engineering, electrical. The ones that we actually lack, we are training them, and they are training in the most modern plant, which is Ubajena. And some of them were even sending them abroad to continue with learning. new techniques of producing cement, the best way of producing the cheapest cement possible. So we're spending quite a lot of money to make sure that by the next 2 years, we'll have even excess people to operate these plants. We will not be short of people at all. Even if we are, even if we are going to, we'll take foreigners and we'll make sure that they keep training our people as we go along.
You know, when we come for facts behind the figures, we look at those screens and we want some facts. But the facts that Alhaji has given us today are production facts. And this production, what they do is that they churn out other facts that we'll begin to see in the profit and loss account and the balance sheet. Those are the facts that we really work on. But having said that, I think I want to concur with Madam. Anytime I like listening to you because you have all the numbers in your hands, and it just tells me that I think you know what you're doing. And that, again, that is enough to begin to sell Dangote cement and all other Dangote, all the other Dangote issues, salt, pasta, sugar, and we're hoping that all of those other ones will find their way to the stock market.
Last year, our capacity, wasn't even up to really 8 million tons. But we're talking about adding 12 million tons this year. So you can guess the number by yourself. At least we are more than double. So the worst case scenario, will double our numbers. But you will get to hear the numbers. First quarter might not be as good as the other quarters, because of the heavy holidays in January that were faced, the strike of almost this. And I know our factory is not a factory where you just go and push a button, because the heart of the plant, operates at about the fire that comes out is 1,800 degrees. So it takes about 3-4 days, because it's something that turns stone into slurry, into liquid. So it will be it has to be hot for about 4 to 5 days before we can start, burning the limestone. So we lost a lot of time. But, we are not the only ones that are affected, a lot of companies are affected. But still, it will be by far much higher than last year's first quarter. That's the good news I have to give you. But thank you very much for listening, and I wish you all the very best.
The main reason why I think it is necessary to talk to some of the brokers, apart from us explaining what our company stands for and what it is, where it's going to, is for them to know that yes, we locally, we need to really have, confidence in our market. We need to continue to invest here as Nigerians. And when we start investing, the other foreign investors will actually come rushing. And that's what we need to do. We need to support the market as much as we can. And I believe this one is coming very soon.